the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Yellow, Arsenal 80!
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
And a first down, Chiefs.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 19 yards away. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
To number 88, touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play there for New England. 45 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Brady. Able to get this to Gordon. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Coleman. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Coleman. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey, check Mike 21.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Crunch time, defense.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike.
Check it, reload.
Watch the slip, watch the slip. Hey, check Mike 21.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 21. Ricky. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Sugar.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's good, and we're 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed, what you were looking for.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. And caught by Henry. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Yellow. Easy.
Check safety.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Mahomes firing complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. He completes it to Henry. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate Big plays for an offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Get that ball. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. After the penalty, it's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Forced out to... Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Vincent Smith, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. 14, Patriots 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. At their own 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let this one go deep, right sideline. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Brady. Got his man. That's Harry. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, it's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Wait, 20! Come on, hey, 66! 52! Watch 52! 52's the mic! Bravo! I'm coming!
On 2nd and 12, Brady gets it to Gordon. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Let's go! Do it! 15 yards. Wait, 29! Alpha! 52's the mic. 72!
On first down, it's Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Back to the mic. Back to I got you.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Ready? Let's go. 66. Hey, check it.
On second down, it's Coleman. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Hey, 66.
They'll run on first down. Coleman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, 66.
Coleman now. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get...
And this is caught at the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, 43, 15.
Watch the shit.
Hey, 43, 15.
Shit.
2nd and 9. Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd, and this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You look for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing now is Brady. It's complete. James White. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 44-yard line.
Go Bandit! 56! Go Bandit!
Here's Brady to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, it's our house. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Again, it's Brady. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
72. Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, exit. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, Alabama.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Brady now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Brady again. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards, the final tally.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. To throw, it's Brady. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little.
Sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
From his end zone, Mahomes on 3rd and long. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A big play there for KC. 42 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
A first down carry for Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
all you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Wait, set. Ready?
Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, echo.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Check.
Hey, Jugger.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. And that's the play, that pick by Mathieu, that will seal this football game.
The Honey Badger does it again. And I think one of the best nicknames that's ever been given. Just so inspired. He may not care, as Honey Badgers don't, but he understands how to get around the ball, and he just sealed another victory.
How do you know about the mental psyche of a Honey Badger?
That's always been the expression. The Honey Badger, he does.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Mahomes is going to find his running back. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou Lady.
It's been a long day for you.
Now Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake. It's all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And did he just clock that?